Heidi howdy heedy heedy heidi ho ho heim. Just testing. Yep, we got audio good. After yesterday, doing a stream and I didn't have the microphone turned on. Okay, so the next step here. Where are we? Don't think we need to do that one. I think we might need to do this. Wait a second, which one is it? This one. So we need to go and get that installed. Hopefully in this truck. So what I'm probably going to do is cheat and take the truck recover so we don't have to go all that way. I'm not sure if this truck has that. No, it doesn't have that option, so it does the other truck. So let's go global map, back there again. Oh, it's just here anyway, so we can take it and see if this has that option. Looks like it might. There it is. We need that. Okay, let's go and do some driving. I think the first one's over this way somewhere. Morning. So what we need to do is go to those numbers on the right. We need to get to them and use this thing. So it should be okay. This thing's capable off-road. It's just, again, it's just crap and fuel. But we should be okay. I know basically where the three places are. Doing it last time, vaguely. So we'll go and find these places. Hello to whoever's there. I can see that there's someone else in the chat. Welcome. Thank you for joining this stream on Snowrunner. I'm playing this on the PS5, but I also have access to it on Xbox and also PC, which I have already finished this whole game, or most of it, on PC. But I've been wanting to play this on the couch, so I've got this on PS5 at a good price with a special on the season passes. And I thought while playing this I will stream while I play it. So yeah, we're kind of basically doing a full playthrough first of all, we need to find these points. The first one's down this way. I think if I do this mission, then we unlock the other map. So that's fingers crossed. So that one, the top one there, Northern Point. Well, that number keeps coming down, so we have to find to that point, then we run this machine. Just a really cold day. I've been out to renew my driver's authorization today, which was not a cheap exercise. Just to apply, basically have to apply for my license all over again, so it cost $220 just to reapply for my job. So I believe it's over here somewhere. So we just have to see that number coming down. As long as it keeps coming down, we're going the right direction. Which I believe it's this way. You have to do some bush bashing to do this. You see that number going up, you know you're going the wrong way. Going up now. Yeah, so don't go that way. I think it's to the right. If we go to the right here, the number keeps coming down. Yes, that's this way. Where are we up? Must be up here. I think it was actually. Starting to remember. Should have gone along that road. Might go down to the left and come back around this way actually. No, don't. Oh. Turn to left, turn to left. Don't roll down. Come on, brake for that tree. It's just a branch of stupid truck. Okay. Got ourselves a bit lost here. Where are we? Okay, stop. We'll go back up that path and go around. We'll just keep to the footpath this time. Not footpath. Track, should we say. This is the track we need to go around. Could go down and get that upgrade, but the fuel's a bit scarce in this thing, so I won't. So yeah, step one of renewing the license. Waiting at Queensland Transport and their lottery system. It always seems that you go in, you get your number, and there's people who come in after you get called before you do, and it's kind of annoying. Then I had problems because I couldn't remember my PIN number, and as the lady suggested, well, log into your app because I think you can change your PIN number from your app, which I managed to do, thank God, because I could not access the payment. I didn't want to have to go for all of that again. I tried to go there yesterday. There was a huge queue outside. And I don't like standing in queues here in Queensland, or anywhere actually. I just don't like queues, you know, especially this COVID world, because you always get that idiot behind you that doesn't social distance, and you move. I'm keeping my distance to the person in front, and they come up and stand right behind you, to the point that you can, half the time they're on the phone or talking to their friends, you can hear everything that they do. And so I usually just kind of back off. I mean, move forward, get a bit away from them. Then they move forward, so you move further away from them. Then they get closer again, and to the point you can't go any further forward because you're now going to be too close to the person in front, and they're moving up close behind you. So I end up turning around at them and going, buddy, social distance, keep your distance please, I appreciate 1.5 meters please. And they always have the same answer. Oh, it's okay mate, I don't have COVID. And I have the same answer to that. I go, yeah, but how do you know I don't? You watch them back off when you say that. When you say, how do you know I don't? You should see them. They really back off one then. But you know what? People just give each other space. Keep away from each other. I don't want your germs. It's not just COVID. I don't want the flu. I don't want getting a cold from you. We live in a COVID world now, so we need to respect each other's space. Yes, we don't have as many restrictions as we used to have, but if we keep not respecting each other's space, they might have to start bringing restrictions back in again because people just don't think. So yeah, please guys, respect each other, give each other room, you know. Just, it's not hard to social distance from the. I like being away from people anyway, so please keep away from them. Believe me, you don't want to get close to me. I stink half the time. Maybe I should. See, that's the best way to social distance. Don't have a shower. Make yourself stink so people go, oh, get close to, oh man, this guy smells, I can't get too close to him. Yep, see that little beeping sound now? We're getting closer to this thing now. I do remember now it's up here to the left. Up around here. Just need to get through this section. Up there. No, I don't have to come back here again. Don't roll over. Here getting slow. That number's getting lower. To get to the point where that number's virtually within 15 meters, which I think we're very close to it now. Because now we're at the point to search this point, so we go on this thing. Okay, where's the option to use it? Whereabouts is it? I don't remember it being this difficult to find. This is really weird. Normally when it gets down to zero, you just run the scanner thing. Look at those beeps. So now we're going further away. We're there. This is really weird. Where the hell is the bloody thing? Good day, Mr. Zero. Man. Where the hell is this thing? I'm losing it here. Don't ask me what it's doing, it's too hard to explain. How's it hanging? Left and down low. Left and down low. Where the F is this thing? It lets you know where it is. Went and got my limousine license sorted out today. I just have to wait for the email that my criminal record has been approved. Search. Oh, here we are. Oh, it was right there all along. Just had to press square. Stupid me. Okay, the next one I believe is all the way over around here. So we'll go head down to here to fill up. To make our way back to this road, come down here. Might grab this upgrade on the way down. Yeah. Now that ordeal is over. I forgot, it was just there. That was my fault. So yeah, my limo lease is all done. Not limo lease. The limo license is been paid, $220 now to the government. Every year they're putting the pricing up to renew one's license. It's an absolute joke, but the way of life nowadays is to make money out of people. Criminal record. They do a criminal record check on me because when you're driving limos, you're driving doing that kind of work. You're quite often driving prominent people, celebrities, government. I drove the head of the Japanese army once. So yeah, they do a criminal check to make sure that I've got no criminal record. I'm a good boy though. I'm a good boy. I'm a good boy. I'm the kind of person that follows the rules. I'm a rule follower. I believe in doing things the right way. Yeah, it wasn't very nice when the lady said it could take up to 6 weeks for the check to happen. I'm thinking, honestly can't believe in this world that we now live in that just a press of a button, you know, if someone's got a criminal record, it should just come up straight away. It's just a computer check, and it should be on your basically on your ideal number, your social security number. It's all linked to you, so you know if you've got a criminal record, it should be able to come up within seconds. While they're there, they shouldn't have to. It's just an excuse to make more money and take their time to do it. It's just more delaying tactics. It's crazy, actually. It could take up to 6 weeks, but hopefully, I remember last time it took about 3 or 4 days. So I think they're just back in their ass because of this whole COVID world where things get delayed. Queensland Transport's one of the very few places that's still very strict on their COVID rules. They only allow so many people in. So you have a lot of people queuing up outside because they're very strict on the whole COVID thing. So that's only step one, is getting my license. Then I have to get the car all sorted out. I've got 2 little problems. So neighbour noticed there's this bit of plastic hanging down from the front right bumper, so going to have to get that checked, and the front right second, the inner side of the daylight running light is gone or faded. So yeah, going to get that checked as well, because it's got it's got a bit of a warranty. So with these people, so I just need to go and take it to a qualified mechanic. They will do a report on it, then I'll get that fixed. I've got a feeling it's not a cheap fix for that front right daylight. I think they'll probably have to replace the whole front right headlight, and being these expensive LED lights, it's not going to be cheap, so I definitely want to get that fixed while it's underneath its warranty, and also see whatever this bit of plastic that's hanging down underneath the front right of the car, so I'll get that checked as well. As one should. So we're going to go down this way to where that path is. We're going to go down and get that upgrade, huh? Yeah. Then we have to go and do this all again to try and find 2 more points. Yay. Whoop, 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 whoop. Damaged ourselves. I'll fix that at where we're going to anyway, so just repair that. I'll put it into a lower ratio here. Still freaking cold here today. I'm sitting on the couch with a rug on me. It's like 15 degrees. I watched Shimi's latest video, and you guys had a 41 degree day, something like that. That's very much Australian weather. Mind, I've been for hot. I've been for worse. I've been for a 50 degree day. Yeah, 50. That was in that's over here. That was in a place in far north Queensland, a small mining town where it was very prone to being hot. So we're stuck on a branch. Seriously? So yeah, I've been for hot days. I remember going for a 46 degree day when I used to be a professional. Yeah, I know this sounds amazing. A professional car detailer. And I used to live in a place called Geelong, which is down near Victoria, and it was 46 degree day. I counted all my bookings that day because you can't exactly wash a car when it's that hot that by the time you even put the water on the car to then go and wash it, it was already dried off. So it was just like that in that heat. Nah, so I can't. One customer complained, "Oh, I still want my car washed." And I said, "Mate, it's just too hot. It's just not possible." And I lived by myself at that point. It was such a hot day and I had no air conditioning in the house. The only thing I could do to cool down was, I think the cricket was on TV. Luckily not in that state, because it would have probably been too hot for them. But the cricket was on, so I moved the TV to the doorway of the. Luckily I didn't have a big TV back then. To the doorway of the bathroom. I filled the bath up with cold water. I basically spent the whole time sitting in the bath, with cold water going and the cricket on TV. It was the only way to escape the heat. God, that was a long day. A very long day. All by myself, I don't wanna be all by myself anymore. Yeah, and I keep my day job. Well, I don't have one yet, so I can't. So you can't say that to me. Keep your day job! I don't have one. That gives me a free ticket to sing as badly as I want. I'm happy you don't have Australian weather on a regular basis either. I'll see you soon. Enjoy your phone call. You're working from home now, I think, Mr. 02, so yeah. Be early morning there, wouldn't it? Let's get in here, get some fuel. And fix this thing up. I am all by myself and I don't like it. I hate being by myself. And I'm the kind of person who likes to be in a relationship and spend time with. Okay, we're full of fuel. Now we just need to go over here and restock on our surface parts. Yep, there we go. Truck is fully repaired. Service parts restocked. Beautiful. Now we go to the next one, which is, if I remember right, whoops. Over near the factory. Oops, we need to go that way. I keep on going past that thinking that's the door. South Point and West Point. Never eat soggy Weet-Bix. That's north, I believe. Or was that the north? It was around here, if I remember right, for that last thing. So that's where we're going. I'll just turn the right way. That number going down. I don't wanna be all by myself anymore. Yeah. Good song. Just ruined by me. I hope I don't get copyright striked for trying to sing that song. If I get music copyrighted for singing that badly, that YouTube's monkey authorisms is definitely broken. I get copyrighted for that. Oh, that'd be funny if I got copyrighted for music for singing that badly. That would be so funny. And annoying and crap at the same time. Jesus, it's 3 o'clock. I thought it was actually only about midday, but it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon already. School's finished. over this bit of road. Hope you don't have fillings. I know we're going away from where we need to go, but I need to go this way. West Point is pretty close, but we're not going that way yet. We're going to go to this South Point. This way. Wasn't where I remember it to be, actually. Got that top number start coming down, it's still going up. Should start going down again when we turn to the left here. Which it is, that's good. Yeah, this truck's quite a capable off-roader. It's just awful on petrol. So that number's coming down. As long as it keeps coming down, we're going in the right direction. I think that's north up this way, which was northern. So scan some. I think maybe it's around here. We'll find out. Also remember, actually let's go to morning. Okay. This section here was always a bit tricky. Intrigued to find out what you do, Mr. Zero. It's cool that you can work from home. Yeah, now I'm starting a little bit over this far corner. Look, you got a bit bumpy along here with the rocks, bit. You need to probably slow down a little bit because you can really damage your truck a lot easily with those. Will roll your truck. Still coming down, that's good. Still planning to try and do my stream tonight at 7 o'clock. It's not supposed to be as cold as it was last night. So you guys are going for a hot heat wave, especially over in Britain. And we're going for a cold spell. And possibly a lot of rain this weekend, apparently. Yep, we're getting closer. I think it's to the right over there, but I'm just going to grab this mission. Over this way. Numbers coming down, so we need to get to the point where it gets to almost 0 within 20 meters. At least I remember what to do now. I'm just going back and forth. I wasted like 5 minutes here going back and forth, and then I remember, oh, you just go in that thing and press square. There's more to the left here. There it is. There we are. Go in there, press the square, do this thing. Now the next one I believe is west, so that's south. West is around here. Let's go back and grab some more fuel. Batman! Na 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 Batman! Zero's here too, but he's just on a phone call being antisocial at the moment, so I'm glad someone else is here to talk. I went and got my $200 pour in the pocket now because I had to go and pay for renew my limousine license, and now have to wait for the criminal record search to come through, which they're saying could take up to 6 weeks, for God's sake. And anyway, after that, I can't actually put the limousine plates on the car until I have that license, because it's illegal to drive a vehicle that's been changed into a basically a car hire vehicle without having the driver's license. So getting the car limo plates on that has just been put on hold for now, which is a bit of a pain in the arse. At least progress has been made. I tried to do that yesterday, but there's just too many people waiting outside Queensland Transport. So I went back there today. It wasn't too busy, so I went for that. So you have to sit there and get your lottery number and wait for your number to be called. You almost want to shout bingo, and just when they finally get your number finally gets called out, you almost start dancing. So yeah, and it always seems to be people that come in after you get seen before you, going, why the hell have they been seen before me? I got my number before them. But they of course they have different numbers for different departments, and industry licensing is a bit different. I'll be my own boss. I'll be doing a lot of what's called offload work, we call it in the industry, where other operators will give me a lot of work. Mostly I'll be getting work off other operators. Some of them actually don't actually drive cars themselves, they just kind of get the work. And a friend of mine who's doing it, he's getting around $3,000 a week at the moment. So there's a lot of work in the limousine industry. But technically, I'm also paying the extra money, so see, you have to pay extra. There's always extra to have the license to be able to promote myself as a limousine business and booking authority, booking license authority. So that's an extra like $280 a year I have to spend just so I can actually take bookings myself. The government, believe me, they every option to charge you. So they've got this charge for that, this charge for that. There's so many different charges to do everything. But yes, maybe the first time I actually used to run I started off with a black Chrysler 300C. Then I actually got a white Chrysler Super Stretch. Yeah, 8.9 meter long Chrysler 300C with that thing was a beast. 8.7 meters, weighed 2.5 ton. Actually, probably a little bit over 2.5 ton. Could sit 10 people in the back. I mean, it was tech fest inside. It was fun. Everyone, very popular for weddings, formals, and stuff like that. But this Bimmer was going to be good enough for weddings, I think. I personally think this Bimmer's going to be good enough for doing school formals or weddings. I'll tell you the one thing, the Bolson Wilson, I've never really heard of the make before, but apparently it's a very high-end stereo quality stereo system, and it sounds, for what I can hear, pretty good. Because here's an interesting fact about me, guys. I'm not sure if any of you know. I am deaf in my right ear. I was born deaf in my right ear, so I only hear in my left ear. So yeah, so speakers and headphones and stuff like it's a pain in the ass, because a lot of headphones mix the audio between left and right, and I only hear the left, not the right. Though I kind of hear, I can feel the vibrations from the right hand side of the headphones and stuff like that, so it's not total. I can kind of get an idea from left to right. Yeah, heavy use but the diesel, that's why we get diesel in Australia. Even though diesel's more expensive, like petrol at the moment's $1.85 a litre. And diesel is $2.35. It's just been going up and up and up. Diesel doesn't go up and down. Petrol goes up and down like a yo-yo. But diesel just keeps going up, even though diesel in general is cheaper than petrol. And the trucking, it's hurting the trucking industry big time. We're having supply shortages because the cost of diesel's so expensive that price of items is just going for the roof. So yeah, but diesel, because we do a lot of kilometres in limousines, I can do over 1,000 kilometres in a day easily. Go down to Byron Bay, north New South Wales, and then over to go out to Toowoomba, to 250 kilometre drive just out to Toowoomba. So that you can do a lot of kilometres in limousines, so having a diesel is much better, especially if you need to sit places and have it idling. A diesel car is much better for sitting there, having the air conditioning running and idling than a petrol car. No problems with my license regarding my hearing. Not at all. kind of surprised that they don't. There was a bit of a rule with that years ago, because I was deaf in right ear. They had one little thing on my license when I first got it, was that I had to have a left-hand side, which is strange because I had to have mirrors on both sides of the car, because back then you could get a car that only had a right-hand side mirror, not a left-hand side mirror. Or it's a left-hand side mirror, not a right-hand side. I mean, but they changed that rule, because now all new cars now have mirrors on both sides. But back then you could get cars which only had a mirror on one side of the car, which I think was the left, because the right-hand side was the side that you're on, so you can just look around. Can't really remember which side, to be honest. Okay, that number's now going up, so we need to go to our right. I think it's over this way. If you're around me and we're walking, I always keep people on my left-hand side. So if we're walking together and I put you onto my right-hand side, means I don't want to listen to you. I'm not happy with you. Which is good for Australia. It's lucky that we're right-hand drive in Australia, because then when I'm in the car with passengers, I can hear what they're saying, because they're on the left-hand side. Can be a disadvantage too, I guess. I can still hear if someone's on my right. It just sounds a bit more muffled sometimes. I was born deaf in my right ear, so I believe when I was born, I was in this area, and I actually had the tube, whatever you call it, the placenta tube, cable, whatever you call it, not cable. It's not a cable, I'm not a robot. Wrapped around my head. I actually thought I was dead when I was born, because they couldn't get a heartbeat. So I was an emergency cesarean, and I think that's what caused me to be deaf in my right ear. Okay, we're heading in the right direction now. Oop. Careful, there's a bit of a bridge here. Didn't know. That's interesting about Michael. It's just a computer character. Maybe they modelled Michael on me. I'm no Michael, that's for sure. Love that Gran Turismo, Grand Theft Auto game. I should play some more of that, actually. Should do a stream of me playing some Grand Theft Auto with Angry Aussie. Jesus, where am I supposed to go? Oh, it's just straight ahead, is it? I get a bit lost with the view sometimes. Heading away, so it's to our left, I believe. If that number starts coming down, it's to our left. Yeah, it does, so it's to our left. I think we'll cut across there, because I think that's right, it's over here. So we'll go down to our left through here, over that way, and over to that point. I am glad I drive on the right side of the road, which of course is the left, so yes, I am glad. And that I'm on the right side of the car, literally. The only time the right is the right when the wheel is on the right hand side of the car. So, yeah. Right's right when you sit on the right side of the car. But left is right when you're driving the road. Matty! Matty, how are you, buddy? How's my mate from Tassie? I'm streaming some more Snowrunner again. Getting closer to unlocking the next map so I can then go and get that Titan so we can show you the Titan. I'm great, mate. I am great. Went to renew my license, so I'm $220 lighter in the pocket. And it was embarrassing because I couldn't remember my PIN number because I haven't bought anything expensive enough to have to use it for such a long time. So that bit was embarrassing. I didn't really go down that way. But luckily the lady at Queensland Transport said to me, I think you can change your part, if you can log on to your account, you can change your PIN. So, which is good, because now I've changed my, and it worked, so I managed to change my PIN to one that I can remember now. So that's a good thing, I guess. Kept the decline in my payment, and I did not want to have to go for Queensland Transport again. I don't know what Tassie Transport's like or whatever, but ours was just a pain in the butt. You have to do it through them, you know. You can't do it. Seriously, it could have been done online. It's just a waste of time. Well, the limousine license, well, this is for a driver's authorisation. When I first got my driver's authorisation, which was like 25 years ago, it was around $40. Now, just for the yearly licence for driver's authorisation, it's, what was it, $163 a year. So I had to pay $163 plus a $47 criminal history payment, so they can sit on their fat asses, just press a couple buttons on a freaking computer at some point in the next 6 weeks. Yeah, they're saying it could take them 6 weeks to until my license is approved, because the criminal check has to go through, and it can take up to 6 weeks apparently for something that should be just automated. Honestly, it's, here we go. We've got that beeping sound. We're getting closer now. It's just ridiculous. The thing can take up to 6 weeks. I think they're over dramatising it just in case of COVID illnesses and stuff like that. But I would have thought one's criminal record would be just it's a simple press of the button. Your criminal record should be an online thing, a bit like your MyGov. It should actually be linked to one's MyGov, and if you've got a criminal record, it just gets linked on that. Press a couple of buttons, done. No, but thing is, I can't get the car registered as a limo until I have that license, because if I get the car registered as a limo, I can't legally drive my car. You have to have the license to drive a car with limousine plates on it. So it could take up to 6 weeks still. And that's government for you. It's just justifying the fat ladies behind the counter just to press some buttons on the computer. Sorry, but they were a bit overweight. Okay, now we're going here. Done. Should finish this mission off. I still got more to do. Metal beams. Where do we get metal beams from? That warehouse. Service parts from the factory. And cargo containers from there. Okay. Let's can't be bothered driving that back, so we're going to recover that. Because we have to then change this to saddle low. Jump in this thing. System is deliver to the railway station to secure ×4. So we need a truck with a trailer to do that one. Deliver to the factory tissue containers. Okay. Deliver to the farm. Oh, that's that lock one. Don't worry about that one. Deliver to the radar. We'll do this one. Cargo container. I think I can do it with the truck, we'll find out. No government, I'm not a fan of any party. I'm not a Liberal person, not a Labor person, because I think our politicians, and we're not going to get in who's better or worse, they're all bad. They all suck. Doesn't matter who they are. So I'm not going to get into one of these discussions. Oh, you know, Labor's better than Liberals, or Liberals are better than Labor. They all suck balls. Literally. But yeah, I have to wait now for this. One good thing is they email you, so as soon as this criminal check, as soon as that kind of gets put on whoever's computer desk and they press a couple buttons, they'll see that I've got 0 criminal records because I'm a goody-goody. And once they see that, they press a button, approved. Like, it's honestly something that can be done within 5 minutes. Then I'll get an email to confirm. One cargo container. Good, I can't put that in here, so we'll do this and go deliver this. But it's just absolutely crazy. It's just an excuse to make more money out of us. In a world where everything is costing so much more money, yet we're not getting any more money income. So cost of living's gone up, they're saying at the moment, like 40%. Cost of living has gone up 40%. And the government praised how they managed to get us I think it was 5% increase in our wage, in minimum wages were increased by 5%. So we've got 5% more money apparently in our wage, which is sweet fuck all. Sorry about the F word, that's all I can say. But our expenses have gone up by a massive amount. It's an absolute... And then places that we work for are making record profits. Their profit should only be allowed to so much, and then they need to share those profits with their employees, because employees need more money. Cost of living is like... It sounds great. $3,000 a week I'll be getting around that much with limos. But I have to assign so much of that towards fuel, which is going to be expensive as shit. Probably at least $500 a week on fuel. Then I've got my rent to pay, food. So I'll have a little bit of play money to work with, and I need that because I've got this really good deal with Next Level. They've offered me a wheel stand and a proper next level racing seat stand thing. It's not the really big heavy ones because I need to be a bit portable so I can move it in front of the TV when I'm racing, then move it outside. But this thing will be perfect for that. And a Thrustmaster TGT2. I want the PS5 wheel, so I have to get that. They've given me a good discount on that because their base is down the Gold Coast. It's like a 50-minute drive away from me, so I'll go and pick them up. But that comes with the standard pedals, and then I will also pay a little bit extra. Maybe not straight away, but I will get the load cell. That's the beauty of even with the Thrustmasters. Yes, I'd rather a DD Pro, and I plan to get one of those at some point. But the Thrustmaster TGT2 will do what I need it to do. And if the pedals play up, unlike a Logitech, I can just go and buy a new pedal set. Or even just parts for that pedal set a lot easier to get hold of. So yeah, that's the plan. That's going to be hopefully within the next month. So hopefully when I get my first payment, I should have enough money to get this wheel stand and probably get the wheel on Afterpay. Then I only have to pay that off every 2 weeks, so that's easier for me. So Pagan Imports are the people that I know. They're based in Southport. Very good company. As I said, I know them quite well. I've been to their head office, had to go to their amazing motion sim that they have there. So hopefully I'll get the stand. I'm planning on the stand first because it's the cheapest item. Though if my wheel really keep playing up like they have been, I might want to get the wheel first. I'll play that by ear. But yes, I will promote Pagan Imports big time. They've supported me in the past. They're also the distributor and actually part of Next Level anyway. They're part of the Next Level group. The Pagan Imports is basically the same as Next Level. I've been to their head office and had to go to a lot of their cool stuff. It's an amazing place, really nice people. So they get my recommendation. So yeah, Next Level. I'm a Next Level fan, not a GT. I know GT Amiga are pretty good too, and a lot of their wheel stands are very similar to each other. So it's not a huge difference there. What that for? Oh no! I fell in the gap. Oh, thank God I didn't fall over. Nearly panicked there. So yeah, thankfully they can do me a special deal on the TGT Pro gates. I would prefer a direct drive wheel, but they're just none are really available in Australia, especially one that works with PS5. DD Pro is really the only one. You've got the D1, but that's way too expensive for me, and they don't have any stock of that anyway as well. DD Pro is ideally what I would get if I could get hold of one. So if any of you guys overseas want to get me a DD Pro and send it to Australia, please feel free to do so. I'll give you a shout out. I'll pay it off, I promise. I'm a man of my word. Actually, I remember this computer company I work with, and the one thing about me, I remember the boss had high praise for me because he said, mate, the one thing about you is that you're such an honest person. I could put $1 million into your account and legally you wouldn't have to give it back, but I know that you would. That is the person I am. I'm an honest person. I believe in honesty. I believe in following the rule book. If there are rules, especially road rules, I abide by them because, you know, our roads are dangerous how they are. So people say, oh, but some of these road rules are so unfair. I'm not like that. Remember, rules have to be created for the lowest common denominator, not for the good drivers. Rules are always there, and have to be, for the worst of the drivers, for the worst of the people. As much as we hate some of these rules, some of them are pretty stupid. They're there because you've got bad drivers, you've got people that don't care. So that's what we have to remind ourselves. Rules are there because of other people, not because of us. Not because we're not being punished, because we are in a way getting punished, but we're getting punished because of the bad drivers. Well, my main stand, I do have a stand for my wheel, which was my first ever stand, and that's a next level stand. I can't get the chair for it, and I don't really like that setup anyway. And there's the stand and wheel setup, I think they call it the Next Level Extreme Pro or something like that. And it's got a decent seat on it. It's going to be exactly what I need. For Asian drivers, for just those shitty drivers, there's lots of rules for there's lots of bad drivers. For texting drivers, mobile phones, yeah. Okay, so where do we need to go now? I need to get some metal beams, which I get down there. I need one metal beam, and we need 2 service parts. There's nothing I can do in this truck. We have to get to that. I have to go all the way to that factory. So I think we will head down this way. Go over here, grab the metal beams, take that up there, and then we'll go for the big long drive over to the factory to then get the spare parts. Sounds like a plan, guys? What do you reckon, huh? I think that sounds like a plan. Or can we get them from there, was it? Service parts we can get from there, we might... Okay, we'll get the metal beams from here up to there, and then we'll go down there and get these service parts up there. Saves having to drive all the way over here. The metal beams there, service parts are there, but we can also get service parts from here. So that's going to be a shorter drive. That's good. That's the plan. Thanks, Matt. Hey, Matt, and I'll be streaming tonight from 7 PM. Okay, so mate, be there or be square. Okay, be there. You want to be there. 7 PM. Okay. 7 PM tonight. I know I pulled out a last night, it was just too cold and my legs were just way too painful to be able to drive. So I hope, but they're a lot better today. I'm keeping them nice and warm. So unless nothing else happens. So Mr. Zero was here, but he's on a phone call apparently being antisocial. He has to do a thing called work from home, apparently, so... yeah. Working and just ignoring us. I don't know, how rude's that? But see you later, Mr. Matt, I do appreciate you popping in. Hope you can get hold of this game at some point. It'll be fun to do some co-op together. I've not tried co-op in this game yet. I'll be able to come and help you on your map. So when you start up and you get stuck, you can call me in and I can come in with my amazing trucks and come and help you through some of it when you get it. So now we're going to go down and grab these metal beams, take them up there, go back to the station there, which I might cheat and use the cover just to save a bit of time. Because it can't be long until we unlock that next map, so I should have checked. Is that unlocked yet? Still locked. It can't be long until unlocking it. And don't forget, guys, Matt is the reason why I'm doing this. I really wanted to try and finish off that other map first before I went to the second one, but I've decided to do this because I want the Titan anyway. It's just the truck. It is the truck to have. It's the scout vehicle to have. It's a great recovery vehicle as well. So I'm doing these to get the Titan, to show Maddie how cool it is, but also because I want it. And also a bit of variety. We've got a bit sick and tired of that first map for a while, so it's nice to go somewhere else for a change. Getting there. We're getting there. So Batman, how are you, buddy? What you up to? You still chasing after Batwoman? Or Catwoman? Meow! Love a woman in leather. Oh yeah. Nice figure hugging leather. As long as they've got the right figure to go with that leather. Meow. Michelle Pfeiffer as Catwoman. Yes, please. Washing me and you're saying it's better? What do you do, Batman? What is it? What has you at work at 7:45 a.m. in the morning? Why aren't you doing work? How can you be at work and watching me? Does anyone actually work nowadays, or we just sit there pretending to work and watch guys on YouTube? Come on, say the truth, Batman. Your own master. Well, if you're Mr. Wayne with all that money, Batman and Wayne with all that money, you could go and buy me that amazing wheel and stuff and have it sent over to me by air freight. In your own plane. You can buy me my DD Pro and wheel stand and all that shit. You can go and jump in your bat wing and fly it over here. I'll see you in about 5 hours. Hey, Batman. Batman playing with himself. Yeah, let's keep this PG rated, okay? I'm surprised you don't have a pink controller for Catwoman, huh? Batman and Catwoman. Imagine their offspring. Meow. Batman is playing with himself on a purple controller. That's funny. Shouldn't play with yourself, Batman. You got Catwoman for that. Let her do all the playing. After all, you're the man keeping her out of jail for being such a naughty woman. She needs a good spanking from Batman every now and then, just to remind her. And thank Batman that keeps her out of jail. Interesting discussion we've got ourselves into there. Anyway, so I should get up here. Don't roll down. I'm scratching my ear. I think this is the mission I do that unlocks the next map. I can't really remember. So I want to complete this bit. So we've got these metal beams to deliver. Then we just need to go back to the garage. I'm going to cheat and use the recovery. So I just can't be bothered having to go back again. And I don't want to use that other truck because, well, technically I couldn't. But I think I'll just recover this truck and use it. Horrible overcast day today, so cold, been raining most of the day. Poor BMW's all wet. And for some strange reason, I'm going to have to keep an eye on it. I'm not sure if I bumped the button or something, but when I came back out to the BMW, when I went to Queensland Transport, back left window was wide open, so, and it'd been raining a little bit, so the back seat got a little bit damp. Don't know why it opened, so I'm going to keep an eye on why that happened. Plus it has a little bit of a problem with the front, the secondary, the inner side on the right headlight, the daylights, it's kind of a faded yellow colour compared to the white that all the others are. So because the car's still underneath warranty at the moment. I'm going to be getting that looked into. Not BMW warranty, but the warranty for the dealer I bought the car from. When you buy a car, used car in Australia, dealers have to give you a minimum of 5,000 and 3 months warranty. Not much, but it's better than nothing. So if there's anything wrong with the car, I'll be jumping on that in that first 3 months. That daylight, I want the car looking perfect for the limo work, so because that daylight running light is faded, I'm getting that looked into. And they also know, their neighbour commented on it, there's this funny little black flat thing hanging from the front bumper, or underneath the front bumper, in front of the front right wheel. So we're going to get that looked into as well. Just little things. But being a BMW doesn't mean it's going to be cheap fix. So if it's underneath warranty, I'll get them to check. Okay, so now we're going to cheat a bit. We're going to recover. Go around and get those service parts, and then we should finish this mission. That'll probably be the end of the stream today. It's been over an hour. Wow. Well, thank you guys for coming along, especially Batman. I do appreciate it, and I do enjoy our little chats. Well, I do all the talking, you guys do all the typing. But I still appreciate it. Don't forget to hit that like button though. Don't forget that. It's important. Well, help if I had all-wheel drive on. It's always fun doing this, because I'm streaming every time I play this game. It's good fun just sitting here playing and having you guys chat. It's like having some friends chatting with me while I'm playing a game. It's good fun. Well, it's a pleasure having you here leaving messages, mate, so appreciate that. Both of you. Even Mr. Zero. Okay, buy spare parts. It must be closer going here than to that other factory. Go and deliver these. Hopefully it unlocks the next section. If not, either way I'll be ending the stream after we've finished this mission. Need to have a bit of a rest for so I can do a certain stream for some people at 7 o'clock. I'm looking forward to doing some GD7 Nürburgring. Let Mr. Zero off for this week. He's lucky I decided to let him off with our competition, because it could have been the size of a gap and I could have caught up. The point that he's now pulled ahead of me now, so he's done really well. And again, that lap time he did by the Dragon Tail was just incredible. Well, that was incredible timing. I mean, you were nearly a whole second ahead of me. You were like 0.7 faster than me, which is a good sized gap. It's probably our biggest gap we've had between us, to be honest. So that was really well done. It's okay, 113's okay, but they're down into the high 650s now, I think. But yeah, a 13's pretty good. I reckon it's actually probably the fastest I've been around the ring, but I've got so used to really pushing the GR4 cars now that yeah, it doesn't mean I start the races up near the top. Of course, unless I'm in with the bigger guys, then I'm down near the back anyway. The thing with those races, it's about survival. As you saw about the video uploaded yesterday of that race, it's not all about how fast you are. You can just and you'll see because my lap time with my Angry Aussie account, because he's still like a D class. I think he's still a D actually. I'm not sure if he's moved to D yet. Means he starts at the start of the race and it just kind of like bye bye everybody. Good fun getting a nice easy win. I love driving that track whether I've got cars on it or not, so just doing qualifying laps of one after another. I never grow tired of driving around the ring. It just sucks when you're near the end of a lap and you stuff up and you've lost your lap time. Then you know that the next lap's stuffed because you have to then do a penalty. So it's kind of a bit of a bummer. My time in the race is faster than your qualifying time. That's impressive for me. If you can lap Nürburgring in underneath 7:30, that's still a good competitive time. Under 7:20, even better. Under 7:10, which is what I want to try and do. I really want to try and get underneath at 7:10. That'd be amazing. But even being 13 seconds off the fastest times, or so, they're 15 seconds. That's really like being at 1.5 seconds off on a normal track. Being the Nürburgring, 1.5 seconds is like being 15 seconds behind. Because it's such a long track that the gaps between drivers is a lot greater than normal. You can be separated by seconds in the qualifying times, for instance. When it came to Nürburgring, I mainly used the Toyota 6, which was my go-to car there. Definitely the GTR's the one to go with at the moment. That awful Viper thing seems to be quite popular because it's quick down the straights, but I haven't tried what the McLaren's like. Not the McLaren. I've seen some McLaren 720. The 650 McLaren's been not to use in a few races, and I've seen some wins from it. I wonder what the McLaren F1 is like. I'll have to hire that, have it a go just to see what it's like, because it should be pretty handy down the big long straight. No, I refuse to drive the Citroen. I refuse to drive that thing. It's the one vehicle I will not drive. Can't stand it. I honestly will. I hate Citroens. I just, ugh. I rate them worse than a Volkswagen Beetle. You know how much I hate the Beetle. Citroen, ugh. I want to give the McLaren F1 a go. I'm sure there's a McLaren F1 GR4. I want to give it a go. It's got a pretty handy straight line speed, so I have to give that a go. We might do some testing tonight of some different vehicles for qualifying. GTR's good, but it's just so overused. I'm so sick and tired of seeing GTR. It is refreshing a bit that you do see a good variety in cars, especially in some of the lower lobbies. And also on the American server, actually. We should jump on that again sometime. I've been promoted. Rank 14 now. Yay! The gateway's open! It's open! We can go... We can now go to the next map. Awesome! We can do that! I'm going to head towards that and then end the stream. I'm going to go a little bit longer. I'm excited. I finally got that open. And rank 14 means I can now buy the snorkel for the... I think let's check. For this truck, I should be able to now finally get the snorkel so I can go for water again. Yes, I can. Beautiful! Awesome! That's exactly what I wanted. That's sweet. Things are now starting to come to play. These guys gave me a really crap meal. We sat down on that bench there and it was really poorly cooked sausages, so I'm going to let them know my disgust. There. I blow over their chair. Show my disgust at their awful sausages. Four o'clock now, wow. Before I stream tonight, I do only remind myself I need to go to the shops to get some food. We've got nothing to eat. So, after the stream I think I might do that. Any excuse to go for a little drive in the bimmer anyway. Okay, let's go to the right up here. I know, Batman, this is not your favourite game, I do understand that. I know. So what games do you prefer me playing, Batman? You prefer me playing just GT7, or is there any other kind of game you would like to see me play? Give me some feedback. Let me know in the comments below. Just GT7? Or any other? Is there any other game you'd like to see me play? Would you like me to play some ACC or some iRacing? Stray, yeah. That's. I have to do. You've seen the videos. Should I do a live stream of Stray? My second part. So we had the first one that was actually a video. Maybe or should I just record a video and do that? But it's kind of fun actually having you there, so I can play it and talk while playing a bit of Stray. There you go. I might be here, I might not, I don't know yet. I'm just going to try and get this to the other... I want to check something. I want to see if the other tunnel's open yet on the next map. Because if the other tunnel's open, I'll be able to unlock this Titan. So. But I'll probably stream unlocking the Titan after my stream on GT7 tonight. Mr. Zero, what would you like to see me stream more of? So we've got Stray and Gran Turismo 7. Is there anything else Mr. Zero would like to see me? Or has he gone back off into working? Has he gone all quiet again? I think he's working from home now too. Oh. Okay, I think we can go for there. Phew. I was like, oh shit, there's a bridge there. Well, there's half of a bridge. Getting cramp in my left arm. I'm right-handed, so get your mind out of the gutter. Keep going up that way. Where's that one go down? Might go down that way. Excited, going to the next map, getting closer to the target. Don't need fuel, we've got a fuel of this thing. And there's a fuel place in the next map anyway. But I do need to finish up soon because I do need to go and get some shopping done. I'll be able to know once we get into the next map if the next one is locked or unlocked. I don't think it is locked. Find out. Yes! Into the next map. The quarry! Up to the left here's some fuel, we'll fill up and then have a look at the map. And that will probably be it for the stream. You're back! Just inside to say goodbye! I've opened up the next map. I'm going to just fill it up. And then I'm going to see if the next map is actually going to be open. So I do need to go into some food shopping, get that done. It's important. Then I can stream tonight. I need to get over I won't know until I actually unlock those bits. So for now, I'm going to go back to the main menu. I'm going to say to you guys, all the best, Mr. Zero. I hope I see you tonight at, in about, what time is it now? In about less than 3 hours' time, so in 2 hours and 46 minutes, I will be streaming GT7. So hopefully see you guys all then. But for now, I've got to go and do some shopping. Stay safe and bye for now.